We are operating on a frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows. To you who've been trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
Thank you, not tonight.
Thank you, not tonight. We should just get you people to say it straight away. So welcome to the final show of KOTE 8. This is going to be KOTE 9 from next week. Congratulations to our winners, KIP. And we'd like to introduce you to...
I'm just going to say, I've just found out that it is Not Tonight's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Not Tonight.
So, yeah, a huge Not Tonight. But no, this is a spoiler for the new houses coming, like, set 6. It is a colonial skeleton saurian.
Or as I like to refer to it, the Brexiteer. But yes, for the 3 people out there who may get my reference. So, KOTE has now finished, and congratulations to KIP, or Knowledge is Power, on taking the title, the second team in the US to win it after Sloppy Labrock USA, who won KOTE 5. We've posted out your prize at great expense because you're American, not European, and it should be within the next few weeks. I
put it all into a Keyforge OP box, so they've got one of the OP boxes. Hello, Cam. Well, thanks for joining us.
And also welcome to all the other teams who took part. It was a great event. We had 270 players at the start of the event, and it was awesome. I mean, it was way bigger than we ever had dreamed. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. And here's to KOTE 9, either at least not being too much bigger.
And a big thank you to Chris for making the decision to change from Swiss to round robin. It did give us a more accurate representation of teams going forward. We had one of our most diverse top cuts that we've had throughout KOTE.
Yeah.
And I also got my wish of there being a fourth place team in the finals.
Yes.
Fortunately, didn't get to win.
Hammer Galantians were fourth place in their group, and they still made it to the finals. And well done to them, guys. Well done to them. And we know they'll be back for KOTE 9. Today is the Keyforge quiz, so we are going to start the quiz. For those of you whose first time here, the quiz will be using the Quiz Kit software on Twitch. This will be Brett has 50 excellent questions. His answer is final, no matter what the truth is. And we look forward to going through. Now, first place, there's 2 prizes for tonight. There is a deck for first place, a deck for second place, and first place will also get this KOTE mat. This is one of the ones we did last year. So this is not the new mat that Brett's going to show, but I will reveal now to show you what it looks like, if I can remember how to pull the plastic off. And then we will talk. Then we'll spend some time talking about the KOTE 9's roses of the format. So this is the mat that's up for grabs this week, and this will go to first place along with a deck of their choice from the set of their choice.
Away, always away.
What's you lost?
Oh, my top hat.
Your top hat.
Doesn't fit.
You're a
the
quiz
headset,
master.
no.
You have to have your top hat on.
I got the hats, but I'm trying to remember. Oh, I put the KOTE 9 mat back in the box.
Okay, well, we'll come to that in a second. So, the KOTE 8 prizes was a DISOP kit. This time, we've used the funds we've got from Twitch and
KOTE
Patreon.
8 was a Saurian kit.
For some reason, I thought it was a disc kit. Fair enough, it was a Saurian
No,
kit. My
it was
mistake.
Saurian kit. I've still got the disc kit.
Wow, that might be KOTE 10. So before KOTE 9, we've done something a little bit special. So the prizes, these aren't for the quiz, but these are the prizes for the KOTE 9 event, which will be starting next Tuesday. So register your team by next Monday. Is we've got a mats, 3 custom mats printed, and 3 sets of sleeves, and they look absolutely amazing. In fact, I've made Brett give me one of the spare mats. Well, I'm going to pay for it because they just look amazing. Do you have it to hand, Brett?
Have you got the picture?
I'd rather show the mat because I think it looks even better on the mat. He says while he gets the picture ready anyway. Sorry, I'm making Brett run around. Unfortunately, no, I don't see now the picture. Oh, where the heck did that go? So this is the mat. That's 3 of these will be the prize for KOTE 9. And a matching set of sleeves. I think this artwork's absolutely amazing. Well done to Josie for putting it together. So these are the prizes for KOTE 9. These are a very limited print run. There's 6 in the world. There is 3 going to first place at the top cut. There is 1 going to a random draw giveaway. And then there is going to be 1 for Brett and me. That, for the right price, £1 million maybe, we may happily sell. Oh, sorry, and there's 1 for Josie. So there's 7 mats. Is that right, Brett? There's 6 or 7 mats. So it's not a particularly large print run. So you'll have a unique one at that.
And it's not just the mat; it's the accompanying sleeves as well.
Yes. Do you have those to hand still?
Oh, I didn't bought me.
Don't worry. We'll leave that then. But yeah, they do look amazing. And so tonight
Yeah,
you play for
sleeves.
you play for one of the last few old mats and 2 decks of your choice, and KOTE 9 will be the new mats, and that will be kicking off next week. Now, we've had a few questions about KOTE 9. KOTE 9 is a 3-person team. We will, if we get enough entries, we'll be splitting into multiple groups, so each group will be based around a particular part of the world, but not necessarily country based. Particular set of time zones, and the format is very interesting. Now, we've played the video already, but just for a brief description of this, is we are looking at the format's going to be around each team comes with 3 decks, and 3 decks for the entire event, and then your opponents will decide which of your decks is used for which play type. So which one is reversal,
It's easier to you assign the format to your opponent's decks,
and vice versa. So this means that if you come with 3 strong decks, then the reversal one you may lose every week. If you come with 3 weak decks, you may lose the regular Archon. And the 3 formats are reversal, Archon, and short adaptive. So
we actually had the Amber Minimums talking about this on Twitter, saying that they were struggling to actually come up with, they were struggling looking at the decks trying to go on there. And luckily, which I've just put in the chat, Karen has actually done a really good article on how to select the best decks for the Mori format because of the fact that you could be playing any of the three formats.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be interesting to see how this all fits together. But we look forward to seeing what comes through. I mean, it's great.
One of the new Discord servers I joined said, "This seems like a very complicated format," and I went, "Compared to the last couple of ones we've had, this is quite tame."
Yeah, on par. It's easier for us to run it, at least. I'll go that far. I'm not having to handle a new deck being entered every week. That was
and SAS updates.
SAS updates on them. They're not that bad in the grand scheme of things. in the grand scheme of things. So we're very excited to see what's going to happen. What else is there? I got to play Keyforge in person for the first time since August last night. And Brett's very jealous.
Yeah, I was going to come down, but
it's too far.
It wasn't the distance. It was more. I've done a lot of driving last week. I'm going to take a few days.
Yeah. So I went to my local for a Dark Tidings sealed chainbound. I got my arse actually being. I was going to make a little video of it, and we were going to use it as part of the quiz. Unfortunately, I just have not had time today to put it together. But I play in Borden City in Southampton. We had 5 people there playing, which isn't a huge number, but it was great to see the old faces again. Ivana, Phil, Andy and Dawn. And I got absolutely creamed. The deck I had, I lost every single game, apart from the bye. I won the bye, but I lost the other 2 games, 2 keys to 5 amber. And every game I had was close. But every game was fun. I am finding this about Dark Tidings. It's a hell of a lot slower, but it's still...
It's AOA with a power creep. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, okay. Interested to see what comes afterwards.
Justice Blind was saying on Twitter that he doesn't think there will be a Dark Tidings deck that ever wins a competitive Vault Tour that's open to all the sets.
Okay.
It's just too slow, and I can cut. And I on the KOTE account, I was like, why would you say something so controversial but yet so brave?
And I'm not going to say I completely disagree. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if he's wrong, but at the same time, it will be interesting to put together. 1 second. I just got the beautiful artwork picture. Let me just save that somewhere so I can share it to everyone. So Brett's just nicely pinged me the artwork, which I will just quickly put up for the sleeves. And then we will start getting started on the quiz. So Brett, how many questions do we have today?
We have the full allotted 50.
Full allotted 50. Awesome.
I started going a little bit crazy. I switched out a couple of them, and I've sent like the admins a couple of the questions because I just went a little bit nuts with some of the answers.
Yeah, I can believe it. So they're the prizes for KOTE 9, not for today's quiz, the KOTE 9. And what size are those mats? Are they 40 by 70, did you say?
Yep, 70 centimeters by 40 centimeters. So they're bigger than regular mats. The sleeves are Dragon Shield again, same as the KOTE 7 sleeves. I actually ordered enough that we've got enough for a set of 36 sleeves and a playmat to be given away when we get to the Top Cup. So we'll be doing one of our giveaways again that we did KOTE 7.
Can't wait for it. I can't wait for it.
And a huge thank you to all of our Patreons and our Twitch subs that have made this possible. We'd love to do this every single event because basically whenever I've shared this with people, they've just said this is better than decks. This is the kind of stuff that they'd love to play for. So
yeah, we're excited to see what's coming. So let's start with the quiz kit explanation. Do you want to load it?
It should pop up. The rules will be short. Yeah, the rules should be popping up in a second.
Cool.
Please make sure that you've gone to manage access on the quiz kit icon, which should appear on your screen, and let us know who you are. It'll make it a lot easier for you to claim your prizes if we know who's actually won.
Funny that.
Yeah. Contestant 6 or contestant 10 is great, but it's a lot better if we know who actually taking part. Alright.
Just ping you sent on Discord if you get a second. While you read that, let me read it. So this works very simply. We will show you 50 questions. during the game, you will have, I think, 20 or 30 seconds to answer each question. The quicker that you
25
answer,
seconds.
25 seconds. The quicker you answer the question, the more points you get. However, if you answer that question incorrectly, that is a negative point. So a valid strategy not to come last is very simply don't answer any questions and you'll get 0. You have to answer one question.
I see.
And generally, I would expect 0 to be about 3/4 of the way down the board.
But the problem with that is with the 50 question, with the 60 question, it's about a strategy, but with this 50 question, we've seen the points get very high.
Yeah, but we'll see how we go. And also, the questions are a little bit more knowledgeable here and less informative. So we'll see what comes through.
What the trick to do is answer the questions you know quickly, and then answer the questions you don't know quite late in the game. Because if you get it wrong, you're losing the least amount of points. But yeah, and if you get it right, you're still gaining points, but you're not losing as many for those risky questions.
Also, we have the flexes. So if you want to show off how well or how badly, or just find out how well you're doing, you on the right you'll have 3 flexes you can use through the event.
Or if you're a Twitch sub, you can just flex in the chat using the emote.
Yeah, why not? And again, so it's going to be interesting to see how we go through. So we are going. A couple of people normally join just after we start, so I am trying to lead in this out a little bit. But
luckily, it's one of those things that you can join late and still have a chance. It's once we get like over the halfway point that you're kind of in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been 20 minutes. I put the thing out there. Litups has said he's here. Hello, Litups. Hopefully some other people are hanging around.
So we have John. We have John watching. So welcome to all our viewers. Let's get started.
There he is.
And we have Litups as well. Awesome.
Right, so let's get started. So, question 1. The Keyforge Adventures anniversary for April 2021 was the Guild, the Kirakan, the Conspiracy, the Horde. The Guild, the Kirakan, the Conspiracy, the Horde. So that was last month's Keyforge Adventures, not the one that's just come out that last week.
And this is still sitting on the desk for me to play.
Oh, John clicked the wrong one.
Sorry, John. John's one of the mods for KOTE. I don't know. Did we actually give him the questions ahead of time? He's getting less excuse.
Yeah. All the mods had the questions, but not everybody checked them. I think only me, you, and Simon checked them.
Okay, cool.
Reveal the answer. 1 person went the Guild.
I guess that was John.
5 people went the Kirakan. Good job, 5 people. I don't think I corrected the spelling for the second one because I did it quickly. But
let me read the second one. Okay, let's see it come up.
The Keyforge Adventures anniversary for May 2021 is the Guild, the Alliance, the Abyssal Conspiracy, or the Demon, because I put the amber symbol in the in Demon. Because
yeah,
that would be a cool one. That would be a cool one.
Very much so. Very much so.
I'm just clicking random stuff now. You're bringing down the curve. You're bringing down the curve. That's what's important.
Hey, I got my my aim is to get as close to 0 as possible in this event. So I've answered one question. Unfortunately, I'm a bit higher than 0. So I'm just clicking random stuff now. Well, you got that one right, John.
Yeah, 5 people got that correct with the Abyssal Conspiracy. Nice.
Cool. Right, so the next question.
Do you want to read this one out?
I'll read this one out. But
Cool.
I'll wait for it to come on screen first because I
Take it
have
away.
the PowerPoint hand. Which of these cards does not have an alternate art card? Which of these cards does not have an alternate art card? Not Finished With You, Hawk, Tremor, or Ghost Hawk?
I've moved away from flavor text and more just into complete randomness.
At least it doesn't. As long as it doesn't involve looking at a YouTube video that's 2 years old, I think we're going to be okay.
Not 2 years old, at least. Not really 2 years old anyway. Try 7 months.
Oh, He says,
7 people went for Ghost Hawk, and that is the correct answer. Ghost Hawk is the only one of those who does not, at this moment, have a alternate art. And that was by me just randomly picking a card out of one of my decks I had lying around. With that one.
yeah, as good as any. So let's move on to question 4.
Question 4. Which of these cards was in the first set of altered cards?
Alternative.
Dust Pixie? Alternative, yeah. Alternate art. Dust Pixie, Axie Regrisk, Ember Imp, or Urchin?
I know these questions are easy when I know the answers.
You gotta lull them into a false sense of security, and then smack them with the hard ones. Seven people went for Axie Regrisk, and that is correct. Axie Regrisk has a beautiful alternate art. But I was very interested to see what alternate art the other 3 would get.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see.
Question 5. Which of these was in the second set of alternate art cards? Lights Out, Keyforge, Zap, Unnatural Selection. Not too many people know what was in the second set of alternate art cards because they've only just actually made it around the European circuit.
I didn't realise they hadn't made it to the European circuit yet.
They have, because I've got some Polish ones.
Ah.
Doubt. Yeah, that's why I added them to the quiz, because I actually got some of the alternate art cards from my trifles in the Polish league.
Wow,
7
not
people,
tonight. Only 3rd.
7 people got that again with Unnatural Selection.
Okay, let's go on to the next one.
Yeah, that's okay. Hopefully there's going to be a little bit of power creep. So, question 6.
I'll take this one.
Go for it.
Which of these is not an official Keyforge format? Which of these is not an official Keyforge format? Triad, Tesla, Survival, or Sealed?
It deserves to be, but
Nah, I still don't like the name.
no, but it's a good name for the farm.
Yeah.
Completely sealed. No one's ever heard of a official Keyforge sealed.
Didn't play it yesterday at all.
The
Contestant 14.
Tops doesn't know any of these answers, so it's fine, mate. Contestant 14. So the answer is Tesla. All 7 people got that correct as well. I'm just going to pop up my list of questions so I can actually see when they get crazy and when they get silly.
I will do the same, I think. So just 1 second, everyone.
Okay. This one was going to push you a little bit. Question 7. What is the first step in going to time? What is the first step in going to time?
I've only
First
ever got
player
stuck
wins.
twice.
Each player with 6 amber forges. Count who has the most keys. Thunderdome Death Battle.
I only have actually gone to time twice.
That's because you don't really. The amount of times I went to Google the rules for going to time, because I always forget what the first step is. I know what the last step is. I can't always remember what the first step is.
But also, they are on the Crazy Killer Machine website if you ever need them.
They are.
Now, I'm sure you sent me these questions beforehand, Brett, but can I ready find them right now? How did you... We do
One
talk
person
about...
went for count who has the most keys. 4 people went for each player with 6 amber forges. That is correct. The last step is the player who went first wins, which I've only ever seen happen once. I know it's happened multiple times on people's streams of events, but I've only seen it live happen once.
I've never even seen that.
Oh, it's brutal when that happens. There's so many steps to counteract it. Question 8. What is the maximum chains found on an official tracker? 24, 4, 240, or 69?
Ooh. I'm fairly sure it's 240.
With Dark Tidings, I imagine there will be coming chain trackers that have got ridiculously high ones.
The number of times yesterday I was checking I never went to 7 was an interesting feat, because I knew if I went to 7 I was going to be okay. But
Well, you're giving away that it isn't 4 now.
yeah. Well, I thought, I'll be clear, I thought that one was obvious given that 3 chains to raise the tie.
7 people went for 24. 24 is correct.
Only once have I seen someone have more than 20 chains, and that was in a auction event where he really wanted the anomaly.
I've seen it on streams of Italian games where they've had chain bounds, and I mean the Italians were the first people to get that high, and it went ridiculous.
Interesting to know.
Right. Question 9.
What's this one then? This is...
At 24 chains, how many less cards would you be drawing? 2, 4, 1, or 3? 2, 4, 1, or 3. Right. See, a little bit of a smack with the time one. But it's going to be quite interesting. But come on, John, I believe in you. You possibly are contestant 14, Cam. If you click on the quiz kit thing, you can change it so it reveals who you actually are. One person went for 2 less cards. 6 people went for 4 less cards. 4 less cards is correct at 24 chains.
So,
Goes with 6s.
is it worth at this point showing her who's currently which position in the lead?
Do you want to do it after every 10 questions?
Yeah, let's do that then.
Yeah. Next, so number 10. Once a card has been used in Keyforge, it is exhausted, tapped, in defense mode, or tilted. Exhausted, tapped, defense mode, or tilted.
Oh, I like to think that one could be picked up quite quickly, but we'll see what happens.
John says number 5, torn up and thrown away. That's only if you're playing the unhinged version of Keyforge, which I really hope they make.
Yes, this is a purging. You set fire to the card. So if you have if you have universal recycle bin, it's going to be an interesting combination.
Have you played Unhinged Magic?
I've read about it. I haven't played.
Yeah, there's a card that literally your creature gets power equal to the amount of shoes on the table. It gets insane.
Yeah, a Star Alliance, Saurian, Disc-Deck, and Worlds Collide. Yeah, that's kind of what threw you off for a few months, wasn't it, John? I don't blame you. In the slightest.
Exhausted, that is correct. Tapped is Magic the Gathering. Defense mode is Yu-Gi-Oh! And tilted is what John is after playing against Worlds Collide, Saurian, Star Alliance, and Disc.
I think that's what we all are, to be honest. We're playing it.
I'm usually the one playing that.
Yeah, that's why we have a special name for describing people like you.
So let's show the scores. Red Tops is currently in the lead, but not by much. Mr. Kong is right on the heels. Testing 11 and 14 are right behind, with Lavenus Twitch. Oh no, so Cam, you're not contestant 14.
It's probably
Lavenus
John.
Twitch, not tonight, and Johnny X16 bringing up the rear, but there's not that much of a point difference.
No, we're pretty close. Right. So, have you split these into categories this week? I can't remember.
No, we haven't split them into categories. That's something I was going to do, but then I was like, so much effort.
Oh.
I like just the randomness of them coming out. So, the first step at the start of your turn is ready cards, draw cards, house selection, or forge. Ready cards, forge, draw cards, house selection. John's contestant 11.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly why I put the question in there. I've been playing TCO too much, I have forgotten. Exactly. That's the whole reason this question's in here. To catch people off guard.
You mean? Well done.
Two people went for house selection, but it is forge. You forge the key before selecting your house. John's going, I'm an idiot, so I put to choose a house. Well, I mean, it would be to choose a house if your opponent had key forgery down.
That is true. That is true. But that's not the normal and not the question.
Exactly. Question 12. Which of these cannot be used as tokens or status cards? Unharmful radioactive substances, gold doubloons, lint from your pocket, or dice? Unharmful radioactive substances, gold doubloons, lint from your pocket, or dice?
I'll be honest, I've only seen gold doubloons a couple of times.
But can you use them for amber? That's the question.
Well, I don't know. Would you risk it?
I did. I made sure I went and double checked all the FFG Keyforge material, so that dice is the only one you can't use. You can literally pick lint from your pocket as long as it's distinctive as to how much that lint represents. You're fine.
I can now see FSG adding an errata tomorrow just to mess with you.
Gotta love that. Question 13. Do you want to take this one, Chris?
Of course, man. How many creatures have an evil counterpart in Dark Tidings? How many creatures have an evil counterpart in Dark Tidings? 36, 12, 49, or 20? Then don't guess.
I initially Googled this and it immediately went, Keyforge decks have 36 cards. Now, Google, that's not what I asked you.
But to be fair, probably doesn't know.
No, Google didn't know, but the Archon Arcania did. So it's a really good. It's a really good.
The problem with 7 per house is that's none of the answers. Actually, no, it's 9 houses. No, yes, that's none of the answers.
No, there's 7 houses. There's only 7 active houses.
Oh, is it? Okay.
7 times 7 is 49, which is the correct answer. John putting some maths in there.
So what are the answers like?
2 for 36, 1 for 20, 3 for 49, and 49 was the correct answer. And I think that's the first time we've seen it split among 3 answers.
So we're starting to see the separation of the newbies from the Archons. So let's see how we go.
Here's one of my favourite flavor text question. Armor Drone shares flavor text with which Star Alliance action? Stealth mode, make it so, zap, or subdue. Stealth mode, make it so, snap, or subdue. Which, yeah, it's a fair question. It's nice and easy. It's fairly easy, but it's not one that many people actually look at flavor text. Which I imagine more people start to once they realise I'm running a quiz.
Yeah, I just like flavor text, but I don't remember it.
I like flavor text when it's a little bit funny or on the nose, like with Armor Drone, which is stealth mode, and then when you go to the Evil Twin Armor Drone, it's not stealth mode. Literally, the flavor text is just not stealth mode. One person went for stealth mode, 2 people went for make it so, and 1 person went for zap. The correct answer was stealth mode.
Well done to that one person.
Yeah.
Was that a guess or did you know it?
We'll find out in the chat, hopefully. Moving on to question 15. How many short stories appear in the Akhenaut book Tales from the Crucible? Litops took his time to think, it appears. How many short stories appear in the book Tales from the Crucible? 7, 9, 8, or 10?
Oh.
Big thanks to Akhenaut on Twitter, who actually put this as a question themselves, and I stole it. Creatively borrowed. I've read the book, but still have to guess. Oh, we've got one person saying 7, one person saying 8, one person saying 9, one person said 10 stories and 2 people with the correct answer of 9. There were 9 short stories in
I did not know that.
there. Hey, well, that's the point of the quiz, to give you information that that some people knew and some people didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, moving on to question 16. Which house was rotated out in Dark Tidings? Grosvenor, Mars, Dis, or Sanctum?
Oh, now.
So a nice palate cleanse after that hard question.
Yeah. A little bit easier. You read that? So not tonight. Did you enjoy the book though? That is the question. Cool. Was it in Polish or English? Just being nosy here.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I imagine it possibly could have been
Huh?
English. Oh, nice.
Cool.
6 people went for Dis, and Dis is the correct answer. Dis was rotated out, which makes me sad because I think Dis and Unfathomable would get on very well.
I think that's the why they rotated them out.
House was rotated out in Mass Mutation.
Ooh.
Mars, Dis, Sanctum, or Bromner?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Oh, I've fucked up one of the questions. I've just realised.
Can you fix it quickly, or are you just gonna set it?
No, once it's uploaded into the thing, I can fix it when I say it, but
Go ahead then, sir.
it's like 4 questions down. It's fine. One person went for Sanctum, one person went for Dis, but the correct answer is Bromner. Bromner was rotated out in shame after Worlds Collide.
Yeah, I think John wished some Saurian or had rotated out though, but yeah.
Which is a shame because Bromner would have loved to get some gigantic cards. They built for that.
That is true. I do wish there were new gigantic clouds in Dark Tidings. I'm a bit sad there wasn't.
Yeah, I would love to see some of the previous. I don't want to say gimmicks, but they're kind of gimmicks going forward for stuff like that. But anyway, moving on to question 18. What is card 001 in KOTE?
Ooh.
Ancient Bear, Autocannon, Anger, a fair game.
What's no
Ancient
game
Bear,
is fair.
Autocannon, Anger, a fair game. What is card number 001 in Call of the Archon? This led me to actually look how the numbering system works. It's really interesting.
Yeah, when I saw down my decks, that's how I found it. I still only finished Worlds Collide. I never got around to the other ones.
2 people went for a fair game. 4 people went for Anger. Anger is the correct answer. Tommy Quinn coming in with the Ancient Bear.
Oh, didn't see you there, Mr. Quinn.
No, hopefully he'll jump in the next question because it's still anyone's game at this point. What is card number 001 in AOA? Blood Money, Anger, Barehanded, or 1-2 Punch? Blood Money, Anger, Barehanded, or 1-2 Punch? Yes. Now it's got people thinking.
Oh.
Yes. You can see what the theme of the next 4 questions is going to be.
Yeah, I can see where that's coming. I bet you everyone's loading Dexter Keyforge in the background.
I wanted to just go and randomly pick out card numbers from each set, but I thought that'd be too mean.
It's not that mean, but yeah. It actually, no, it really is.
3 people went for Anger. 4 people went for 1-2 Punch. The correct answer is 1-2 Punch. We'll do the scores after this next question.
Sure thing.
What is the card number 001 in Worlds Collide? Academy Training, Alaka, A Fair Game, or Ghost Form? What is card number 001 in Worlds Collide? Academy Training, Alaka, A Fair Game, or the Anomaly, Ghost Form? Yeah.
Ooh.
Now the frantic Googling comes down because Anomalies are in play.
All of them?
This one's a bit of a cop-out. So, Ghost Form is 001, but it's A001. The anomalies are numbered separately from the rest of the set. So, Alaka,
Yeah.
which the 7 people got correct, is 001. So, the 15 anomalies are all... is it? No, I don't think it's 15 anomalies, I'm losing my mind. But all the anomalies have a separate numbering system to the rest of the set.
Have any of the anomalies appeared in their real form yet in Dark Tidings?
2.
Okay.
Orb of Wonder and Balloon Card. Just making sure I haven't fucked up one of the questions now. Shit, I have.
Ah, well now know.
Ah, nothing. Oh, I forgot to do scores after this. What is card 001 in Mass Mutation? Anguish, Bonesaw, Bramble, or Dark Amber Bolt? Anguish, Bonesaw, Bramble, or Dark Amber Bolt?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good one. Because Bromnar's rotated out, so it makes it a bit harder for people to figure out which one the top house is going to be. Ooh. I like how quiet chat gets when this gets going.
Yeah.
One person went for Anguish, one person went for Bonesaw, 5 people went for Dark Amber Bolt, and because Dark Amber Bolt was able to appear, because Dark Amber Bolt was able to appear as natural in any of the 7 houses, it is titled as 001. So it is a houseless card. Let's check on the scores. Lit Top smashing ahead now at 420. With Mr. Kong in second, Not Tonight in third, Lavenus Twitch bringing up fourth, John X116 bringing in fifth, and C Minion at 143. Close to 0.
I'm staying as close to 0 as I can get. I'm not going to try and get one any closer than that.
Is he checking Dexter Keyforge? I use that. As good as Dexter Keyforge is, Archon Arcania is a much better interface for checking these kinds of stuff because they literally let you in a matter of seconds just mix it up. You missed several questions. Quiz kit bug. Oh, that sucks, John. Luckily, we're literally only 40% through these questions, so 42% through the questions, you've still got loads of chances to catch up. So let's move on to question 22. Now this is named wrong, but what is card 001 in Dark Tidings? I do apologise, I don't know why, they should have probably, it was a duplicate question, but it didn't. What is card 001 in Dark Tidings? Almsmaster, A Fair Game, The Tide, or Armadrone? Almsmaster, A Fair Game, Armadrone, or The Tide? Which is a fair one. Shh, John, you're giving it away. Shh. Yes, Tide. The Tide is 000. So the 2 people that went for the Tide, sorry, but you are technically incorrect. It is the first card in the print set, but it is not card number 001. That is Armadrone. Question 23. How many witches are in Dark Tidings?
Oh, that's a brilliant question.
6, 7, 4, or 2? 6, 7, 4, or 2? how many witches are in Dark Tidings?
Not enough for
Oh.
you, I'm sure.
I do miss my actual witches, Dusk Witch and whatnot. But I'm hopefully gonna try and get some legacies of those guys. I do like Chelonia. Chelonia is a nice hunting witch if you can get a good setup. But I'm missing the interactions of Nature's Call and stuff. Date of the Beach is not a Nature's Call.
That is true. No, that is definitely true.
4 people went for 4, which is just thematically brilliant. 1 person went for 2, and 1 person went for 6. That 1 person is correct. There are 6 witches in Dark Tidings.
Interested to see who actually got that one right.
How many of those witches are evil twins?
12.
2, 3, 1, or 4. 2, 3, 1, or 4. How many of those witches are evil twins? Now, some people might want to have a go at me for including the evil twins in the witch count, but the evil twins do change traits. There are ones that lose traits, there are ones that gain traits. So I counted them as part of it. So how many of those witches are evil twins? 2, 1, 3, or 4? 2 people went for 3. The correct answer is 4. Witch of the Dawn and Chelonia. Chelonia, if the tide is high, whenever you play a creature, your opponent loses 1. Witch of the Dawn, sacrifice a creature, play another creature from your discard, and use it. Oh, I love that. I love that evil twin. That evil twin is just spicy.
One day I will have an evil twin deck.
I've got 2 here and 2 or 3. 2, I think 2 or 3 here, and I've got 1 waiting for me in Southampton. How many mutants are in Dark Tidings? 6, 10, 4, or 8? 6, 10, 4, 8. How many mutants made it into Dark Tidings? Because, the world is still recovering from Dark Amber, so there's still mutants floating around. It'd be brilliant to get a legacy Dark Amber Vault in Dark Tidings and have 0 mutants.
I'm fairly sure that deck would be an entertaining one.
Yeah, not tonight. It's meant to get harder. One person went for 10, and 5 people went for 6. The correct answer is 6. If you think this is a hard question, not tonight, just wait for question number 26. Which is question number 26. How many of those mutants are not reprinted from Mass Mutation? So how many of those are new mutants? Don't sue me, Disney. So how many of these mutants are not reprints from Mass Mutation? 0, 2, 4, or 6? 0, 2, 4, or 6. So how many new mutants did we get in Dark Tidings? How many mutants are living under the sea?
In a pineapple?
Possibly. I thought Deep Sea Gruen would be one for sure. Because, just the fact that we had Cephalus in Mass Mutation, I thought, okay, this is a fuzzy Gruen that's mutated for the sea. But one person went for 4, 1 person went for 6, 4 people went for 0. That is the correct answer. We got no new mutants in Dark Tidings. Which makes me sad.
But you got new witches, so it's not too sad.
We did get new witches, yes, this is true. Okay. So, which of these creatures is the only angel in Dark Tidings? Ardent Hero, Lightsmith Kalel, Bronan, Almsmaster. Which of these creatures is the only angel in Dark Tidings? And what of creature name, just in case people want to go, but what if it has an evil twin? Go off creature name. I was quite surprised to find out there's only 1 angel in Dark Tidings.
Yeah.
Sanctum was slipping.
Too busy just trying to come back after the Worlds Collide missing episode.
One person went for Brinion, but the correct answer is Lightsmith Carl. See, after the number one, everyone's got Archon Arcania and Dax and Keyforge open, so they're spamming it, ready to go. 3 more questions, then we will check on the scores. I'll let you take question number 28.
Wow, okay. How many lore cards are in Keyforge? How many lore cards are in Keyforge? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I thought there was a lot more. Sanctum just haven't been laying down the law as much as they should be. Yes, so like you've got artifacts that have location, like Heart of the Forest, Lord of the Titanic. You've got Sanctum cards that are laws, like the book. Is it the Book of Malfunction? There's the new one in Dark Tidings which says if an opponent steals from you, they skip their forge step, which is just disgusting.
Oh yeah, lost that one yesterday. A double one. We saw 2 of those in this deck, I think.
3 people went for 1. 1 person went for 2, and 2 people went for 3, which is the correct answer. There are 3 lore cards in Keyforge. They are all artifacts, and they are all pretty funky. But law is a very underrated trait. It's not one you see much in Keyforge, which is pretty cool. Bouncing Deathquark has been printed in every set except which of these? Age of Ascension, Worlds Collide, Dark Tidings, or Mass Mutation. Bouncing Deathquark has been in every set except Age of Ascension, Worlds Collide, Dark Tidings, or Mass Mutation. Yeah. I'm interested to see what people think here. I'm pretty lucky because I've got a legacy one, so I have Bouncing Deathquark in every set, I believe.
Show off.
1 person went for Mass Mutation, but the correct answer is Worlds Collide. 6 people got that correct. Bouncing Deathquark was in every set apart from Worlds Collide, which is pretty strange, because Worlds Collide was a pretty set heavy one. Sorry, Johnny. 1 more question, then we'll check in on the scores. Fuzzy Gruin has been in every set except which?
Ooh.
Dark Tidings, Mass Mutation, Age of Ascension, or Worlds Collide? Dark Tidings, Mass Mutation, Age of Ascension, or Worlds Collide? There was no point including KOTE because KOTE had the original ones. I was shocked by this one as well.
A lot shocks you, I feel Brett looking at this.
Well, no, I was just the fact that Dark Tidings has both Deep Sea Gruin and Fuzzy Gruin.
That is true. That is true.
But 2 people went for Age of Ascension, 1 person went for Worlds Collide, 4 people went for Mass Mutation, which is the correct answer. Mass Mutation was the only set not to have Fuzzy Gruin because he mutated into the non-Steely Boy.
Aww.
Right.
And we missed him.
We did, but he got buff. He got swalls. He was a big boy. Right, let's show the scores. Litops is at 500,000. What? I did not share these questions with Litops at all. He's just looked at metrics far too much.
The irony is the 2 people we have shared the quick questions with who are playing are not even in the top 5.
Contestant 16 is down at minus 15. Seeming you're still at the same point, 134.
Yeah,
143.
I'm playing fairly here. I just want to get as close to 0 as possible. I'm quite happy how close I got.
Yeah, but if you just answer a question you know has the wrong answer, pretty close to the mark, you lose a little bit of points.
No, me, I clicked on the wrong one.
John X is at just over 200,000, with Mr. Kong coming in at 3rd. Laminus Twitch bringing up 3rd. Sorry, look, Mr. Kong's at 4th. Laminus Twitch bringing up 3rd, and Not Tonight but it's only 120,000 points behind, which is not much.
Not much at all.
Not answering sometimes is key, but is it fun?
Yes.
Looking at the question answers, Lamina's Twitch got this question right the fastest with Lintops just come in.
It's always fun.
It seems low, but you got to think that's only really 6 questions that you need to get right that Lintops gets wrong, and there's still some annoying ones to come.
I'm sure there's going to be more than some, knowing you, man.
Answering all questions, but some only for 2,000 points. Okay. See, Lintops is playing the metagame here. He's playing the system.
I mean, we always say someone should, but no one ever does. So it makes a change.
Let's move on to question 31. Question 31. Which of these houses does not have 3 or more key cheats in all 5 sets? Which of these houses does not have 3 or more key cheats in all 5 sets? Logos, Untamed, Shadows, or Saurian? Logos, Untamed, Shadows, or Saurian?
Ooh.
Yeah. I like this one. I think this is one of the ones I'm the happiest with.
That's going to be interesting.
Do you know the? Do you think you know the answer?
I don't know. I don't think I do. I think I guess. Yeah, I think I know what the answer is.
Untamed has had 2 from the start, but with the addition of Keyforge and Mass Mutation, that's 3. Saurian got 3 key cheats in Worlds Collide straight away.
Yeah.
With Imperial Forge, Triumph, and Colosseum. Logos just got a new one with the more cards you play, the cheaper the key gets, as well as Redacted and Data Forge. So Shadows is the only house on the list to not have 3 or more key cheats. Yeah. Majority of people got the correct. I knew Logos would be the one that throws people off because people forget about Data Forge unless they've got it in an actual deck because it very rarely pops off.
Yeah. That's my excuse completely.
Because I got it wrong because of a new card. Sorry, Rogue Panda Leader. Yeah, there's a new Logos card that basically says you can forge a key, but it gets cheaper because of how many cards you've played that turn, which is a really good key cheat for Logos to have. But yeah, you've got Night Forge and you've got Key of Darkness, which no one remembers Key of Darkness in Shadows.
I do, because I always comment how crap it is. Well, yeah, that's just me.
Question 32. Do you want to take this one, Chris?
I can do. I like the fact you ask me to take every time I take a swig of my drink.
Sorry, I'll do it.
Not included the tide card. How many cards in Dark Tidings allow you to raise the tide without chains?
Oh, I didn't need to include the tide card because the tide card gives you chains.
Not including the tide card. How many cards in Dark Tidings allow you to raise the tide without chains?
This is a bit unfair to our American players because they've only just got Dark Tidings.
Have we forgiven them for Worlds Collide yet?
That's not their fault. That's Target's fault.
It's not our fault. They haven't got the packs yet.
True. How long until we forgive our Asian Pacific friends?
Thursday.
I'm doing as well as a filthy casual can hope to do. So you're doing as well as Chris then.
So you got a positive score, right? That's a good start.
I have a whopping 4 Dark Tidings deck. Sorry, Red Panda. So, one person went for 25, 3 people went for 22. The correct answer is 19. According to Archon Arcania, there are only 19 cards which allow you to raise the tide without the repercussion of chains. Let's move on to question 33. Which of these houses does not have a leader card? So which of these houses does not have a leader card? Mars, Dis, Shadows, or Brahmana? Mars, Dis, Shadows, or Brahmana?
That's going to be an interesting one. I think I know which one it is.
No, John, you just carry on playing Pokemon, and I'll take your Keyforge decks as a donation to the Sanctuary. And you can just keep playing Pokemon, it's fine. That's easy. It's the one. It's the 1-2 punch not tonight. You go. It's a hard question. It's a hard question. An easy question.
Normally it's the other way around, but we like to mix it up.
I got rid of my Magic the Gathering to play Keyforge. I got rid of all my Magic the Gathering, and then my wife keeps getting sponsored by them. So I've got like a stack of Magic the Gathering cards that they keep sending them.
Oh, how bad luck for you.
I've got a beautiful card though. 5 people went for Mars. 1 person went for Dis. Who hasn't heard of our Lord and Savior Invidious? How dare I? I'm genuinely upset that someone thought Dis didn't have a leader. But 5 people went Mars, which is correct. They were cycled out before the leaders came in. But they may get a leader when they come back. Because everyone's hoping they come back.
I'm sure they will.
Question 34. Which leader was not reprinted in Dark Tidings? So which leader was not reprinted in Dark Tidings? Eldest Bear, Zenzin, the Shadow Council, or Saurus Rex?
Oh, which of these not... I think I know the answer because I've seen the other ones. To be exact, I saw the other ones yesterday.
See, the advantage of playing live.
No, they were in my decks. It was a nice... I've suddenly gone from having one leader to all the leaders just in my 2 boxes of Dark Tidings. Well...
They increased the spawn rate.
Don't get me wrong, the rest of the decks suck, but I've got most of the ships actually, but...
1 person went for Eldest Bear, 1 person went for the Shadow Council, and 5 people went for Saurus Rex. The correct answer is Saurus Rex. He was not reprinted in Dark Tidings, which is a real shame. He has got one of the funkiest abilities.
Remind us what that is, Brett?
Saurus Rex is Fight, Reap, exalt this creature, search your deck for a Saurian card, and add it to your hand. It's just a tutor on a stick.
Yep.
Shadow Council is, of course, all the leader abilities have to be in the direct middle of your board. Shadow Council is Steel 2, I believe. Eldest Bear is Fight, Gain 2, and also has Assault 3, which is just broken. And it's before Fight with Eldest Bear, before Fight. And Zenzin is you draw 2 extra cards, which I've got a fun one, because I've got a Zen deck that also has 2 daughters. So if I get them early on, it's like I'm drawing 10 cards a turn. What are you gonna do on it?
Not a lot. The usual moan.
Question 35. Which house in Dark Tidings has the most ships? Which house in Dark Tidings has the most ships? Unfathomable, Logos, Star Alliance, Shadows. So you just talked about ships. So you said you got most of the ships, so you should be able to remember which houses they were.
I think I have most of the ships.
Yeah, not tonight. It's one of the things I learned. Like, I've been playing card games like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff since I was 16. I can remember what most Yu-Gi-Oh cards do now. It's just I've always had a knack for remember what cards do off the top of my head, because it's just insane. You have to know what to be prepared for. I lose a lot of sealed games because I'm playing around cards that might be in their deck.
Oh, that's going to be annoying.
2 people went for the Star Alliance, 5 people went for Shadows. The correct answer is Shadows. And Shadow have one of the bush ships in there that immediately gets sunk as soon as your opponent raises the tide. I hate that ship. It could have been so beautiful.
Well, it is a beautiful card. It's just crap. I mean, let's not be unreasonable here.
Best ship is Battlefleet. But that's not an individual ship. That's a Battlefleet. Here's where Mars come back with the Battle Armada. Question number 36. Dark Tidings printed which former anomaly? The Red Baron, Ghost Form, Timequake, or Balloon Camp? The Red Baron, Ghost Form, Timequake, or Balloon Camp?
I should know the answer to this one, I feel.
You really should see that I spoiled it earlier on in the stream.
I know, that's where I feel I should know the answer. But I don't want to make it too easy for everyone. That's the best excuse I've got.
I've got a nice Bromnar balloon count. I've got a nice Red Baron as well, but I haven't got a Timequake or a Ghost Form.
I've just got the Red Baron. It's the only one I've got.
I got a Bromnar balloon count at the UKGC after I was sealed that also had a Legacy Dust Witch in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love one person with Timequake, but the correct answer is balloon count. It has taken its rightful place in the Unfathomable Depths.
Oh, not tonight. It's still probably in second place, but for some reason we have a zero place.
Ooh, not yeah. It's a bit early, but I'll check. Show scores.
Yeah, Leptops are still up there.
Leptops is even ahead. He's got 160 points higher. Mr. Kong is back with a vengeance, though, to overtaking Cam of Lavenous Twitch. Rogue Pando leader going for the golf trophy.
It's such high scores. I don't think we've normally had this many questions, but I don't think we've ever seen the scores so high.
But then again, the questions are usually really obscure flavor text and whatnot.
That's true, and to be fair, it's normally Leptops creating the question.
Yeah, it's usually, yeah. Must be fun for Leptops to be on the other side of this.
Yeah. So those who aren't aware, if you don't watch our stream normally on a Tuesday, Leptops is the guy who does all the analytics for the streams. Great work he does. And yeah, we're seeing why you're seeing now why we chose him.
Let's move on to the next question. So, question 37: the card Corrode cannot destroy a creature without armor, an upgrade, a creature with armor, an artifact. The card Corrode cannot destroy a creature without armor, an upgrade, a creature with armor, or an artifact. Not too many people actually. I've not seen Corrode played that much.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's one of the cards that has 3 options that you can use it. It's a very interesting card.
So what are those?
Yeah. It's also one of the great cards because it's upgrade removal, which I think the only other house that has upgrade removal is Mars, and destroy them all. It is a great card, Leptops. I really want to see this card get played because it's a card I don't think people are going to play around. Because if your opponent's playing artifacts, brilliant, you've got artifact removal there. If your opponent isn't playing artifacts, you've got a way to defeat their creatures with armor. So, yep, the card Corrode cannot destroy a creature with armor, kind of in the name because it needs a metal to corrode.
Which makes sense.
Question 38. How many cards let you make decisions in your opponent's turn? How many cards let you make decisions in your opponent's turn? 5, 1, 3, or 0. 5, 1, 3, or 0. This is, yeah.
I think I know that one too.
I'm glad you improved this question at times. It's a trap.
Shh.
Flexing, or I wonder like anyone got this incorrect. The correct answer is 0. There is no card that forces you to make decisions in your opponent's turn. You're not allowed to make decisions in your opponent's turn. If you forge a key with cards like Keyforge in your opponent's turn, they get to choose what colour key you forge.
I'll be honest, it rarely comes up.
It very rarely comes up, but it's still an interesting point to put there. No, because Poltergeist or Master Plan, you're still making the decision. It's not your opponent's turn. If you Poltergeist Master Plan, you play the card that's underneath Master Plan. Your opponent doesn't. There is no interaction that allows you to make decisions in your opponent's turn. One of the things that drew me to Keyforge, because unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic or cards like that, you can sit there and you can just plan and get ready to go.
Yeah. You're not the only person who's told me that. So.
What date was the last Crucible cast episode? December 28th, 2020? 7th of November 2020, the 1st of April 2021, the 12th of March 2021. the 8th of December 2020, the 7th of November 2020, the 1st of April 2021, or the 12th of March 2021.
I should know this. I think I was on it.
You were on the last Crucible cast?
I was on one of them. No, I wasn't on. Sorry, no, I get mixed up. It wasn't the last one, actually.
I thought John might be able to get this one because he was. I think he's complained to me about it.
About the question, or?
No, he's complained about the Crucible cast when the last episode was, which is what made me put the question in. 3 people went for the 12th of March 2021. No, that's not when the Crucible cast was. That was my birthday.
You're allowed one of those still?
The 1st of April is April Fool's Day, which is not it. The 28th of December, I believe, is a date for you.
Yeah, my birthday.
Yeah, I thought it was. So I got both our birthdays in there. The 7th of November 2020 was the last date of the Crucible cast. One person got that. I want to see who got that. Not tonight. Everybody else got minus scars.
That's well done. Not
No,
tonight.
Yeah,
Proud of
not
you.
tonight. Slowly closing that gap. Who were the winners of KOTE 8? Kip, Hamburg Atlanteans won, the AC Regulars, or the Midwest Martians need Amber?
I would like
Each
to
of
point
these-
out all of these are top 4 teams.
Yes. Each of these teams were in the top 4. So was it Kip, Hamburg Atlanteans, the AC Regulars, or the Midwest Martians need Amber? This one should just be a snap decision.
Well, it is for us because we're trying to organise the
I've
bloody
missed.
final.
Well, how have I messed up this question? Oh,
I don't know. How did you mess it
I
up?
thought, no. I'm looking at another one. It's just popped up. I'm losing my mind. One person went for the Midwest Martians need Amber. Good on them. 3 people went for Kip. That is the correct answer. We did say at the start of the stream who it was. The lack of people answering this makes me think that more people need to check out the stream because we did stream the finals.
Or just look at the website. There is an SSL error, but it will still
I'll
work.
look at the website, the YouTube, the Facebook page, the Discord. We pretty much post it everywhere, and Kip posted it on Twitter themselves. What was Kip's win record in KOTE 8? 10-2, 12-0, 7-6, or 9-4? 10-2, 12-0, 7-6, or 9-4? So 12 games total. But if they had qualifiers, that's 13 games. Yeah. So actually, the maximum amount of games that could be played in KOTE 8 was 14, thanks to the
the pre-playoff playoff.
yeah, thanks to the decider due to the tie team.
Yeah, which is the team that came fourth. Hamburg Lanterns actually had that extra game and still got to the finals.
Yeah, they had to play the game. 4 people went 10-2. 2 people went 9-4, 1 person went 12-0, and that is the correct answer. Kip went undefeated in the entirety of KOTE 8. Let's see who got that one correct. Rogue Panda leader coming in with getting 16,000 points for that win.
Well done.
Very nice. So, the Hamburg Atlanteans in the KOTE 8 finalists finished where in their group? 4th, 1st, 3rd, or 2nd? 4th, 1st, 3rd, or 2nd?
We've said this enough on the stream as well.
I love the fact that that this happened. Ooh, and hopefully if we get enough teams, we can have this kind of story happen in KOTE 9.
That is the dream. That is very much the dream.
1 person went for 1st, 1 person went for 3rd, 1 person went for 2nd, 2 people went for 4th, and 4th was the correct answer. They finished 4th in their group, joint 4th, by the way, joint 4th, and managed to make it all the way to the finals.
Oh, Mr. Collins up into third place or second place, depending if it's 0 or 1 for the
Nice.
top.
I think it's 0 for the top. So, question 43. What was the Hamburg Atlanteans win record in KOTE? 9-4, 8-4, 11-1, or 10-4? 9-4, 8-4, 11-1, or 10-4? They did have a hell of a group that they were putting though as well.
Oh, that's probably an understatement, I'd say.
Three people went for 9-4, one person went for 8-4, one person went for 11-1, and nobody went for 10-4, which is the correct answer.
Wow.
They were. The reason they played 14 games is because they had to play a decider for being tied fourth before they played their qualifier. So they had 2 official games in one round. So
that
they're one of.
And we tried very hard to not let that happen, don't get me wrong. But
So,
sometimes
yeah,
it's unavoidable.
They're the only team that played 14 rounds in this event. There's only 2 teams that played an extra round essentially, which is insane. But I just love the fact nobody got the answer correct.
Well, it's a tough one.
Okay, in a couple we got one more. Then we got one for Litops. How many groups did we have in KOTE? 10, 12, 16, or 8? 10, 12, 16, or 8? I've got to get you at least one start tonight. About 50 questions, I've got to get at least one where everybody gets the answer wrong.
We had that already. Yeah.
No, I think this is the first one where everyone got the answer wrong.
Okay, fair enough.
This is quite easy. You just go to the KOTE Discord and look at it. So, how many groups did we have? One person went for 10, 3 people went for 12. The correct answer is 12. Litops, I think out of a sake of fairity, you should sit this next question out, but it's entirely up to you.
Or get it wrong.
What was the most popular house on average in KOTE? Logos, Shadows, Dis, or Untamed? Logos, Shadows, Dis, or Untamed? So throughout the majority of rounds, what was the most popular house? Let's up say, I wasn't even sure. Fair enough.
Really?
But I mean, after, what, you're talking 12, 13 weeks, it's all blurs together.
That is true. That is true.
One person went for Logos, 3 people went for Shadows. The correct answer was Shadows. Shadows was, if you take into account all 13 rounds, not including the mysterious, not adding the Hamburg Atlantean extra round, Shadows was on average represented most among all decks. It's a testament to how good Shadows is.
That is true. That is definitely
There is 5 questions left. And Litops did sit this one out as well. Good on him. There is 90,000 points in this. Not Tonight is right behind Litops here.
So if
Mr.
Not Tonight
Con-
gets them all right and Litops gets them all wrong...
Litops can't just get them wrong. But if Litops also gets them wrong early, they are. The main issue is the next 5 questions are really easy.
Oh, let's see.
Uh,
Just as easy doesn't mean someone can't get them wrong.
This is true. People have messed up. But the last 5 questions are usually easy because they're all about KOTE 9. Now, I do apologise for the next question. The next question. I did a typo, but it's KOTE. Typos happen. KOTE 8 was our biggest event with how many teams? KOTE 8 was our biggest event with how many teams? 100, 95, 85, or 90? 100, 95, 85, or 90? I'll be a bit short on me to meet a million hit. You can't hit a million. The maximum you're gonna hit is probably what 8. Yeah, if you're lucky, 800,000. If you answer all the questions ridiculously quickly. One person went for 95. 2 people went for 85. 1 person went for 90. That is the correct answer. Keyforge Online Team Events Season 8 had 90 teams, making us the biggest team event in so far in history.
No one's told us we're wrong yet.
Exactly. Crazy Killer Machine confirmed this, and they're usually the go-to source for this. Question 47. KOTE teams are made up of 4 players, 3 players, 3 polar bears, or 9 cats in trench coats. We can't confirm. Oh, what have you done? KOTE teams are made up of 4 players, 3 players, 9 cats in trench coats, or 3 polar bears. We cannot confirm or deny whether this is actually what happens, but this is what we ask for. I want to see someone submit a team and just their picture is 9 cats in trench coats.
Or 3 cats in a trench coat and 2 polar bears and another 2.
Oh god, I didn't think about doing that. Oh, no one wait for the answer. Don't wait for the good answers.
Oh, they got it right. Damn them for being too clever for us.
Oh.
How do they do it?
Oh, I got it. KOTE games are streamed on TikTok, Mixer, Instagram TV, or Twitch. KOTE games are streamed on TikTok, Mixer, Instagram TV, or Twitch.
I have to ask this question because I'm old. What's Mixer?
Yeah. Mixer is what Ninja used to be on, but Mixer's pretty much dead now.
Fair enough. I'm sure I've probably heard of it at some point, but
TikTok could be fun. Keyforge TikTok could be fun. Instagram TV could be fun as well, especially now it's monetized. But it's more for mobile use. They don't really support. I imagine TikTok live streaming is something we would do at events like the UKGC or stuff.
yeah.
4 people went for Twitch. 4 people are correct. We do not at this time have a TikTok or Instagram account. Our Mixer's dead. I just didn't want to put YouTube because the games do actually go to YouTube. Just not stream that.
That is true. Can't make it too confusing.
The format for KOTE 9 is Dark Tidings Archon, SAS Climb, Potluck, or Morai. And I spelt that wrong. I must have been doing these very late at night, these last few hours.
Maybe.
DT Archon, SAS Climb, Potluck, or Morai. I'd love to do a potluck, but it would take so much effort.
We're far too lazy for that.
Just everyone bring a deck, and then your deck will be randomly assigned to you from the decks that were brought.
I don't see that working well. I really can't see that at all.
It would be insanely fun, but like half the people are going to bring reversal decks, and half the people are going to bring insanely OP decks. So half the people are going to drop once they get their deck. Everyone got that question correct as well. And now the most important question. The question that everyone needs to be aware of for it. When does round 1 of KOTE 9 start? June 1st, June 12th, May 30th, or May 25th? June 1st, June 12th, May 30th, or May 25th? When does the KOTE 9 round 1 start? I really should start putting these questions at the beginning, given how close the ending was here.
I don't know. Just put more pressure on them. More like to make mistakes.
I like putting the next format at the end because it
Yeah.
keeps fresh in the mind.
I agree. Makes sense.
Only 3 people went for that one. But everyone, May 25th, yep, 1 week today, we'll be announcing round 1 pairings and round 2 pairings.
Dun dun dun.
Yes, round 1 and round 2 pairings. Let's see the final results. Litops takes the win with 722,000. Not Tonight is behind at 593,000. Mr. Conk Money with a 555. Beautiful beginning score there. With Johnny X sniping 4th place out of Levelers Twitch. Rogue Panda coming in at -102. And C Million at 143. Have your points gone up a little bit there?
No. I answered the first question, didn't answer another one. But that was great, guys. Thank you so much. So, Not Tonight, as this is the 3rd time I believe you've won a prize, or 2nd time at least, please reach out to me. I will then do the same way of getting the prize to you as I did last time, which means you'll bug me until I remember. But hopefully we'll get that done quickly. Liptops, if you reach out to me as well, and I will sort out sending you decks from... either I'll probably try and sort a deck close to you, but I'll send you out the playmat. But well done, everyone. That was great fun. I'm glad that so many people joined.
Is there any chance we can send, seeing as we're going to be sending Not Tonight anything? Yeah, 1st and 2nd place get a prize Not Tonight.
Yes, a deck. Yes, a free deck.
But seeing as we're sending Not Tonight a deck anyway, is there any chance we can send one of our most devoted fans a little bit extra, as it is also their birthday today?
Oh, we'll see what we can find. We'll see what we can do. Great. So, well, thank you, everyone. It's 10:30 here now. So, a couple of things to... First of all, next week the stream will start an hour earlier. This is to help our European friends, who are our largest part of our audience, and also to help us get to sleep at a sensible time. So we'll be here at 8 p.m. BST. And also get your teams registered by Monday, or you're not going to be playing.
It is also to take into account that Reversal is a very slow format, so we might be streaming a little bit longer as well.
I hope not. Yeah. But
yep, see you in KOTE 9. I can't wait. White Clay destroys upgrade as well. Oh, thank you, Mr. Kong. I might make that a question in the next bit. Revenge for Starship Leaders.
I think I agree. And finally, I would like to point out that I now have my lowest SAS deck is 47 because of Dark Tidings.
Oh, poor baby, 47.
And I had one deck over 65 out of 24.
Oof. I saw someone's got an 81 or 80. I think Stuart Green's got an 87. My highest is 74, but that 74 beat a 91 from Petite Bat earlier today. It was a glorious victory.
So I've got a 78 Dark Tidings. It's the only one I've got over 65. But it is an interesting deck, but I think this Dark Tidings got a lot of refining to do. Anyway, guys, on that, let's call it for tonight. Thanks so much for everyone taking part, and thank you, Brett, for the quiz questions, and we'll hopefully see you all next week. Thanks, everyone,
for joining. We'll definitely see you next week. Now that the Dark Tidings scores are out, we hope to see the numbers for submissions going up, because we want to see some Dark Tidings decks coming in there as well.
Definitely. Okay, cheers, guys. Have a great evening, and catch you soon.
Bye.